Welcome back, Riggs here with another Minecraft video. Look at this crazy mod pack I'm playing. It is really different. No. This is the World of Warcraft. And I've been doing a couple of these videos because every now and then in Minecraft, I need a little inspiration, need a little break, and I take a break by playing another game, and inevitably I see things in those games that I would say, oh, I want to go back and build that in Minecraft. And that's definitely true with the World of Warcraft. I played this game a long time ago, but every now and then I kind of dip my foot back in just to look around and kind of see some things. They've done a great job creating worlds in this game, and you can kind of take a lot of lessons from this game and from the style choices they've made and bring those into World of Warcraft. And so today I wanted to show you some of the neutral areas. I've done now a couple of videos, one on the Alliance cities and then one on the Horde, and this is going to be sort of neutral zones. This is Dalaran, but I wanted to show you the Crystal Song Forest underneath, which is just so cool. I could see doing this all in quartz and glass and maybe end rods, and then this huge crystal tree in the middle. I remember when this land first opened, I kind of just started galloping madly out into nowhere and made it to here. And boy, that was just a crazy experience to be like, what is this going on? But I wanted to show you Dalaran, which is a kind of a common idea in Minecraft to build a big floating city. And the idea here is that this is a big mage, a big wizard city, and a big college of mages like Hogwarts or something. And they found that they were under attack, and so they magically lifted up their city out of the ground and teleported it to a different area. So this is Dalaran, and you can see all the mage towers and everything lit by these kind of bright blue diamonds. It gives it a nice little pop, and definitely an organized city. Last time I was talking about the difference between Thunderbluff, which is kind of chaotically planned, and something like Undercity or Silver Moon City, which is definitely some urban planning was happening there. Same thing with Dalaran, but really cool. You have these huge tower in the corner there, and just spires everywhere. You can kind of see maybe having water column towers up into each of the tops of these, and then you could float down using elytra to get into a different part of the city. Just a neat idea. And with water columns making it even easier to get up into the sky, you could have a couple of water things falling down into the air, falling down into the ground. It would look like drainage perhaps, but it would be a great easy way to get back up into Dalaran. And Dalaran is sort of a very ornate. It's a neutral city, so there's Horde and Alliance players. If you've never played World of Warcraft, there's two sides, and I won't get into the game part of it, but just stylized. It's kind of neat. I won't be able to show you both of the sides, but they each have their own little headquarters and have slightly different style within the same city. But a very organized, probably very easy to it was easy to get around. You have like the crafting area over here, and then there's a bank, but you could have farms and crafting in the middle, or your central storage area in the middle. But again, just sort of looking at style things you could take into Minecraft, using this repeating pattern of these domed towers on the top of each building with bigger towers kind of poking out of some of them. Just a beautiful city, and definitely something that you could maybe build in the world in the world of Minecraft. That would be quite a game. But next, I want to show. Let's go to Booty Bay. It's another neutral city from the vanilla of the very first part of the game, but it's a pirate town, which I've always loved. So, one thing I was thinking about as I'm flying on my Griffin from Stormwind down to Booty Bay is that World of Warcraft has a few ways that you can move around the world quickly. Mages can portal around, and then there are certain portals that connect different parts of the map, certain parts of the map. But for a lot of the areas, if you need to get to them, you need to hop on a Griffin, or I think the Horde have bats or wyverns or something like that. But and then you just need to fly. And in Minecraft, with elytra and nether portals, that has sort of been taken away from the game. But I say bring back the minecart and create little interesting rides from areas that you travel between often. And if you have an easy minecart just to hop in, then you can just step away. But you can also kind of make a pleasant vista on between here and there. It's not just the destination; it's the voyage, right? So here we are coming into Booty Bay, one of my favorite towns from World of Warcraft. I keep wanting to say World of Minecraft, although I think that'd be a fantastic game. I could totally live here. I'd hang out with the pirates any day. They don't care if you're Horde or Alliance. They're good. Most of them are goblins, but I don't hold that against them. But let me get up in the air here, and we can fly around a little bit. I'm on my Alliance character now. I have played both sides extensively. And this is Booty Bay, a little pirate town built into the... Again, making good use of the environment is something I enjoy in Minecraft too. But they've kind of tucked this away, and they have all these cities, all these houses kind of built on top of one another, held up by these posts and connected by walkways. But would be a really interesting idea for a starting town. If you're playing on a server, each person could have their own little house in Booty Bay, and then you could have some central resources. This is, I think, the trading hall over here, and then a boat comes in every now and then. But I've always loved Booty Bay, and yeah, kind of built into the city here. Again, this is not one of the urban planning showcase pieces out of the urban planning textbook. Booty Bay is not there, but I love the kind of chaotic setup. Everybody's kind of just, I need a house. I'm going to build it over here. So love this city, and would love to rebuild it in Minecraft. Let's go to Shattrath next, another neutral city out in the outworld. Okay, so here we are flying high above Shattrath, which is another neutral city. And first thing I'm struck by is the different palettes of color that they use really add to the sense that you're in an entirely different place, different biome, and in fact, in this case, a different world. And in Minecraft, if you try to stick to some different materials and keep your builds sort of separate, have a sandstone build and then have a stone build and a wood build, can really make each build seem more unique rather than having the same materials in each build. So let's talk about Shattrath a little bit. It's very organized city design. Another double ring, but it's kind of ruined. So you can have kind of a very organized plan for a city, but then in the implementation, it can be kind of chaotic and noisy. And then there's always the other kind of, I think about sort of different sliders in Minecraft. You have a noisy build with a lot of different materials, or you can have a very clean build with just sticking to a few. And then you can have kind of a more ruined build where things have look like they're kind of falling apart, and there's holes in the wall, and there's a sense of age and time to the build. And then that's another slider. And then in the planning, you can have a very organized city design. As I was saying about urban planning, you can have very organized design, or you can have a more chaotic design, more like Booty Bay. So that's another slider. And there's all these sort of variabilities in Minecraft that you can do. And World of Warcraft, as I'm going between these different areas, kind of highlights how that adds to the really sense of uniqueness that each area has. So let me figure out where to go next. Actually, I'm going to leave this one here for now, but I wanted to show you back in the world of Minecraft, one of my Orgrimmar kind of inspired builds. One of the things I brought from World of Warcraft and Orgrimmar especially is using the environment in the build. So this is kind of neat, the kind of a gateway into this mesa, and obviously kind of chaotic texture and lots of different blocks in the pattern, very noisy. And I think this is something I did a long time ago. One thing I would do, I think if I was doing it today, a lesson I learned from Good Times with Scar is if you're going to do a lot of detail, try to do it not so much in dots, but more in patches. So I have like a lot of one block, one block, one block, and it would be, I think, maybe more effective if it was in slightly larger patches. But it's just kind of a little nitpicky thing. But I kind of like thinking about nitpicky things. So yeah, and also added some of the armor stands, which is a nice detail if you have that ability on your server to pose the armor stands. It's kind of fun, but even without that, it just adds a little bit of lore and makes you think that there's something going on there. If you can capture a mob and trap something in a build, that's kind of fun too. So anyway, I just wanted to say I appreciate your time. I have a tiny little channel here. If you have made it to the end and you have gotten something out of the video, I really appreciate some feedback. It's kind of fun to hear people's opinions on these things. So anyway, until next time, I have one more World of Warcraft video that I recorded about kind of details and little world events that you can find in the environment that add a kind of richness and a feeling of history within the world that you can pretty easily do in your Minecraft world. So it's something I've kind of tried to bring in to my worlds as well, as much as I can. But anyway, until next time, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.